Keep on getting rich. Know them West Side. For rap, this, bust, all this rap.
NBA 2K20 offers a lot to choose from when it comes to online play. But since you all have more downtime lately, we wanted to highlight all the exciting offline capabilities that it has to offer. In Play Now, face off with either current, classic, or all-time NBA teams. Hey, you could even create your own roster and play with that. Also, you're going to want to try out NBA 2K's first ever installment of WNBA action.
Cleveland, Ohio is the scene for the Suns. There's a look at Nikola Jokic. He means business all the time and leads his team. They ready themselves for action at Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse. Suns Cavs is next. We're back in just a moment. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here, joined by our analyst Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke. Plus, reporting from the sidelines, another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. DA, take it away.
Well, Kevin Durant said his days of trying to prove himself through basketball are done. He said, walking around with a chip on my shoulder is not my thing. I'm more relaxed in letting these days flow. I'm the best version of me. I don't need to prove who I am. I've been in it for too long. Kevin, this is a guy who is finally comfortable with himself.
All right, thanks, DA. And here's what the Cleveland Cavaliers' schedule looks like. On Wednesday, they'll begin a road trip starting in Utah up against the Jazz. And then on Friday, they'll be matching up with Nikola Jokic and the Phoenix Suns.
And for that game against the Trailblazers, that's a contest that could easily go either way. Small mistakes could be the difference, and both teams will need to be at their best.
And now the opening lineup for Phoenix. We've got Kelly Oubre, Randall out there with Jokic. Then there's J.J. Redick, and it's Bledsoe in at point guard. And for Cleveland, we've got Murray. Marcus Morris is out there with Durant. Then it's Cody Zeller, and it's Holiday in at the 2 spot. Both these teams, Doris, relying tonight on the execution in their half-court game.
A little bit of a throwback, sort of an old-fashioned approach tonight. Don't worry, we're going to have plenty of highlights. It is the NBA. We know there are great players on both sides of the ball, Kev, but how about this ability to execute under duress of a 24-second shot clock? It's going to be really interesting to watch.
Now here's Randall after the miss from KD. And here's Bledsoe. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Boy, his speed with the rock, especially when he puts his head down on the drive, that's remarkable. Bledsoe forcing the defender's hand there.
It's his first trip to the line.
In their last contest, guys, he was unconscious from the foul line.
The free throw drops for Eric Bledsoe.
Can we remember that Kentucky team Eric Bledsoe played on? 8 future NBA players, including both All-Stars John Wall and DeMarcus Cousins. Incredible.
And Eric Bledsoe drops them both.
Oh my gosh, I just got that.
Now for the Cleveland Cavaliers, they come in off a good outing against the Brooklyn Nets. Murray, the pass to Zeller. He dishes it to Holiday. And it's slammed in by Holiday.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. Bledsoe looking it over. And now just over a minute played here in the first. And it's off from three-point range. And so it's Durant with it. He'll bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. They're coming off that win against the Nets.
Mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
I thought what really stood out was how dominant they were on the offensive end. That was about as flawless as you could hope for.
And it's Murray with the jam.
Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think. And Redick kicks to Bledsoe. Pass to Jokic. Randle with the ball. Zeller grabs the board.
Never easy to stop this guy at the rim, but that is a beautiful contest right there.
A quick shot there, and it's off target. Bledsoe against Murray. Passes it to Jokic. Shoots it. Phoenix, no good that time either.
Yeah, early on, 3 misses to open the game. Their offense right now still trying to find its way.
Suns have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Redick dishes to Bledsoe. Clock at 6. And it's Randle, top of the key. Lets it fly from 18. The shot by Redick, no good.
Well, conversions have been a problem. 0 for 4.
Tipped away. Oubre with the steal. Here's Randle. Jokic trying to free himself up. No good. And they can't put an end to this drought.
Yeah, slow start right now. 5 straight misses to get this one going.
Pass to Bledsoe. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. It's a tie ball game.
Eric Bledsoe has the frame and the game to convert on the interior. Nicely done.
So timeout called here, the first for Cleveland. This game against Phoenix here, it's the first look at the Suns.
Not exactly a game that everyone will be talking about here, but both of these teams can show flashes at times.
We're seeing 2 teams that could be building more for the future, trying to instill a winning culture, and we'll see which team takes a step in that direction.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Once again off the mark by Cleveland.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And you think back to LeBron's last year in Cleveland, one wonders how differently it may have turned out if Kyrie was there with him.
Well, you think back, Greg, Isaiah Thomas was never healthy. He had been a recent All-Star with another team. They were counting on his quickness and his scoring. But through it all, the Cavaliers reached the NBA Finals. Just another testament to the talent and the leadership that LeBron gives you.
A fundamentally sound player. Gotta like how well Redick works the rock around the floor.
Outside Durant. The long distance 3 is buried. And so it's Bledsoe with it, bringing it up for Phoenix. They trail by 1. And there's the pass to Jokic. Bledsoe outside. 6 to shoot. Over Holiday, and the Suns tack on 2 more.
Eric Bledsoe entered the league with a quality mid-range game and gets one to go there.
Murray, the pass to Zeller. He kicks to KD. Another 3 for Cleveland. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth. Got
a piece of it. Now here's Murray. A 14-point game for him in the win against Brooklyn.
And guys, remember, remarkable passing the ball as well. He racked up a number of good assists.
Now here is Holiday. The lead is 2. Again, the Cavaliers score.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Bledsoe kicks to Oubre. The fadeaway, and Jokic gets it to go. The assist by Oubre.
And big men who can shoot really changes the dynamic of your offense.
It's almost gotten to the point where you have to be able to hit that face-up jumper nowadays. Very few exceptions to that rule.
Now here's Murray. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game. Randall against Durant. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Morris, no good. For Phoenix, they've gone 4 of 10 shooting the ball here in the first quarter. Oubre can't get it to go. Cleveland's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. The shot by Holiday, no good.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
That boy, to have someone back there who can erase your mistakes, what a big-time asset defensively.
You know, you watch Nikola Jokic out there, and he just moves like a guard. The way he approaches the game, sees the court, and shoots just aren't found in that center position.
And he knocks down the first one.
Oh my God.
Greg Jokic has so many tools at his disposal. He's a walking triple-double threat.
The passing and vision is what really sets him apart at that center position. The offense can run through him and should run through him with how he can distribute the ball.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Boy, a really soft touch on display. It is a luxury to have a big man who can hit from the line at a consistent rate.
Here's Murray. And another miss by Cleveland.
And the way he was able to reach out towards that release had an impact.
Well, no question. He altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
Shot's good by Bledsoe.
All right, defensively now, you've got to find a way to slow this guy down because he's putting it to you.
Holiday against Redick. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Holiday's got it all tied up now for the Cavs.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Bledsoe passes to Jokic. Here's Randall. He had a 24-point outing in their last game against Miami.
And you know, guys, the other thing I really appreciated about his effort in that game was the effort and work on the glass. What a well-rounded performance.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
2018 rookie class has been something to watch, Doris. Talent at the top, but also some terrific mid-round picks.
You know, no question, Landry Shamet is a guy who I think can be a clutch, big-time scorer who does not seem bowed by any moment, doesn't seem to be affected by pressure. Mitchell Robinson had one of the great shot-blocking seasons in New York Knicks history. I know the team didn't have success, but as a second-round guy, Mitchell Robinson could have an awfully long career.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Tyson Chandler, he's checked in for Cody Zeller. Zach Collins comes in for Morris. Anthony's checked in for Kevin Durant. And Eric Gordon subbed in for Murray. And so he hits both.
Now remember, you know, he grew up in New Orleans, but Kelly Oubre had to move to Texas after Hurricane Katrina. Some tough times that he said put a little bit of a chip on his shoulder to this day.
Now here's Chandler. Dishes it to Holiday. Kicks it out to Gordon. Launches a three. Connects from three-point range.
Taking back the lead once more. Give these teams credit. Man, they are battling.
Boy, Greg, neither team willing to give an inch and neither able to seize the momentum. This has been a fascinating one to watch.
Phoenix with the ball after Eric Gordon hit the three. Forbes dishes to Grant. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Terrific focus from Jeremy Grant. This guy understands how to take contact and fight through it.
And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for Cleveland. They trail by one. Outside Gordon. Right side Collins. Lock at 6. The shot by Anthony, no good. For Phoenix, they've gone 6 of 13 from the field, just under the 50% mark. Pass to Oubre. Here is Forbes. No points in the game yet for him. Fires it up, and the Suns tack on 2 more.
Boy, that one was not easy. Every once in a while, you just make a tough shot.
Holiday looking over the floor. Kicks to Anthony. And there's the foul. It'll go on Christian Wood. That's his first foul. Passes it to Gordon. Outside Collins. 5 to shoot. Pass to Holiday. From past the arc. Rebound by the Suns. They come in fresh off a win against the Heat.
Yeah, their long-range artillery hit the mark more often than not. A great equalizer when you're on the road.
It's always a good thing when the defense is scrambling. Whenever there was open space on the perimeter, their shooters were able to locate it.
And Phoenix has possession following Drew Holiday's three-point attempt. McRae, no good. The Cavaliers trail by 3. Floats one up, and Holiday with the lay-in. Good. Holiday's got 8.
Well, instead of forcing it all the way to the cup, he just goes with that little teardrop.
Here is Forbes. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Here's Grant. His three-pointer's off the mark. Cleveland's gone 3 of 6, 50% from deep so far tonight. Anthony kicks to Holiday. Outside Collins. The dish now to Carmelo. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Now the pass to Oubre. 1:29 left to play in the first quarter. Shoots the 3. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
But he's got NBA range. There's no doubt about that. Oubre with 3-and-D ability on the wing.
Grant against Holiday. Pass to Collins. He dishes it to Anthony. Shoots over Oubre. Shot's good by Anthony.
You know, what you love about that, Kev, is Melo is in complete command whenever he pulls a move off like that.
Forbes the pass to Grant. There's 49 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Forbes. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooters.
The Cavaliers trail by 5. Gordon the pass to Chandler. He kicks it to Holiday. Poked away. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Oubre can't get it to go. Oubre's gone 1 of 3 from the field here. Holiday left side. Back to Gordon. Lets the 3 fly. No good there. It's been all about Eric Bledsoe for Phoenix. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And Kevin Durant talked about his teammates and the versatility this roster has.
I like our depth. I like that we could play, we could play big, we could play small. We can match up with a lot of different teams. And it's just a matter of us going out there and playing consistent basketball. It's easier said than done. But we like who we are right now. We just got.
It's clear KD is very happy playing with this group of guys.
That's why he signed here. But you can bet Durant is going to be leading the charge.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1/4 of action so far. And from what we've seen, guys from Phoenix, what do you guys see?
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Well, very disruptive in that first period. They never allowed the offense to get comfortable.
On Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. You've got Jeremy Grant. He's out there with Oubre. Wood out there with McRae. And it's Forbes in at the 1. Now here is Holiday. He picked up 15 points in their last win against the Nets in Brooklyn. Outside Anthony. Lets it go from deep. And that one's good. His second basket of 4, shooting 50%.
In the past, he's actually battled soreness with that shooting elbow. But judging from the distance on that one, it's feeling pretty good.
Here is Forbes, defended by Gordon. Passes it to Wood. Oubre kicks to McRae. Knocks it loose. And the rejection by Collins. And now here comes Gordon leading the break. Here's Holiday. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5 for 8 clip.
And that's a terrific sequence at both ends there. There was the block shot, then the run out, and nice finish on the break.
Now, when he came into the league, Eric Gordon was tagged as a shooter. Now he's been shooting more than ever.
And Gordon the last few seasons has been shooting, how about this, over 8 threes a game. His success rate with them has gone up and down over the years, but one thing is for sure, he always has the green light.
Now here is Holiday. He's got 10. Over Oubre. But they recover it. Second shot opportunity. No good that time. Now the Suns take it the other way. And it's Eric Gordon with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
It's close, but, didn't get on balance quick enough.
A big group substitution here for Cleveland. Cody Zeller's checked in for Chandler. Marcus Morris comes in for Zach Collins. KD's checked in for Carmelo Anthony. And it's DeJounte Murray in for Drew Holiday. And Phoenix also making a switch. Jokic is checked in.
Well, that's 2 fouls on him early. He'll have to be careful not to pick up another one.
So for the Suns, Randall's checked in for Christian Wood. Redick comes in for McRae. Eric Bledsoe is subbed in for Bryn Forbes. Now, here's Jokic. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against the Heat in Miami.
And how about the job he did rebounding as well, guys? I mean, just a dominant performance on the glass.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Phoenix, no good that time either.
He made an easy shot so much harder, and it really cost him the bucket, guys.
They now take the lead. And that's now 6 points for Eric Gordon.
So many of Gordon's shots come from three-point range because he drains so many of them. When you've had his kind of success from beyond the arc, you're always going to have the green light. And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball in the three-point lane.
Murray, the pass to KD. Zeller trying to free himself up. No good from Durant. The Suns trailing. Redick for 3. Nailed from three-point land.
The focus, the precision. Once Redick gets any airspace to shoot the deep ball, he seizes on the opportunity.
Now here's Murray. The shot that time, not on target. Good defense by Jokic. Grant against Durant. Redick with it. He's coming off a 13-point game against the Heat in Miami. Bledsoe outside. 4 on the shot clock. Over Gordon. Trying to get open is Randall. Shot's good by Bledsoe. Bledsoe's got 10.
Kev, this guy will put a little fear in your heart because Eric Bledsoe off the bounce, so creative.
Murray dishes to Zeller. Outside Gordon. Pass to KD. Shoots over Grant. Yep, it goes in, and the Suns' lead is cut back down to 2 at those points from Durant.
Look, Kevin Durant's looking at the defender like, hey, if you're going to give me that, I'm going to take it.
Here's Bledsoe. Grant outside. That one a little long. And Morris has got the ball here for Cleveland. It's off to Utah for him after this game as they take on the Jazz. That sets off a 5-game tour for him. For 3, Bledsoe. Rebound by Murray. Cavaliers have gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all told. Morris inside, covered by Redick. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That's on J.J. Redick.
You see, you can't be too physical with Marcus Morris. This guy is so strong, and he's so good at drawing the foul.
And the ability to stretch the floor from the power forward spot, Doris, becoming almost a requirement. That's worked out well for Marcus Morris.
Boy, when he comes into the league, Kevin, 2011, he was viewed as that classic tweener. That at one point was a negative level. The game has now shifted his direction because of his versatility.
Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. Doris, you've said this often. It is incredibly difficult to compare guys of different positions in different eras, isn't it?
It really is. There's so many discussions about who's the GOAT, who's the greatest of all potential time. And there are certain names that are always going to pop to the top of the list, LeBron James. But it's very difficult to me, say, to compare a Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, one of the greatest to ever man the center position, had the impossible to check sky hook. But how do you compare him with LeBron James, who, though he is, and I don't know what position he is, he may be the greatest passer in the history of the league. Like, let's enjoy individual greatness without comparison.
Here's Gordon, following the basket by Julius Randle. Right side, Gordon. Over Redick. Zeller trying to free himself up, and he tries off the glass, but it's no good.
Well, this has not been a quarter to remember for this guy. He looks completely flustered.
Jokic finds Bledsoe. Here's the teardrop. That shot, no good. Murray with the defensive effort. The Cavaliers trailing. The feed to Zeller. Over Bledsoe. A nice shot by Zeller. Zeller's got his first 2 points of the night.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
The drive by Redick. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one's on Eric Gordon.
And throughout his career, Redick has proven to be very consistent, an effective two-way player who gives it his all. And perimeter shooting, never more valuable. And that's been J.J. Redick's M.O. all along. An elite marksman who can hit from anywhere.
2 shots. Last on the
first. The free throw drops for Redick.
Oh my God.
And in today's game, if you don't have floor spacing, your offense is going to struggle.
They call it gravity, the ability of outside shooters to attract defensive attention. Redick, one of those you don't leave for a moment.
And he can't hit the second. Cleveland's gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. Murray, the pass to Morris. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Morris has got 4 points this quarter.
Well, this is the area of the floor where Marcus Morris can be a problem because of that frame in that game. Look out, gentlemen.
Zeller against Jokic. Back to Bledsoe. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. Marcus Morris picks one up there.
So how about the Cavaliers head coach John Beilein making his NBA debut after 27 seasons as a college basketball coach? Think back to his time at Michigan, the first back-to-back 30-win seasons in school history. This is an excellent hire for Cleveland.
That one is off. And Doris, isn't it interesting? Coach John Beilein has never, at any level, been an assistant coach.
No, but he has made his way through the ranks, going from high school to junior college, Division III, Division II, and then right up through the ranks of Division I. So he now makes the final leap to the NBA. How cool is that, Kev?
And he sinks the second.
Oh my God, I just got that.
Now Murray. Outside Gordon. A three-pointer is right on target. Gordon's got 9.
They've been outstanding from beyond the arc this quarter. Their percentage has been climbing steadily.
And here's Randall. Steady offensive output from him, averaging more than 16 points a game. Grant. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Oh, big time putback there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder. Murray, the pass to KD. That's in, and that's his 4th basket of the night. He's taken 7 shots, a solid 57%.
Well, the advantage they have right now is largely based on his play. What an outstanding night.
Now, here's Grant. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Here's Murray. Kicks to Zeller. Murray against Bledsoe. And there's Murray on the assist by Zeller. And the Cavaliers lead by 2.
Outstanding pass, on time and on target.
Murray against Bledsoe. And the pass to Jokic. Jokic draws the double. Here's Grant. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. Cleveland's gone 6 of 11 when they've taken the three-point shot tonight. Very respectable. Stolen by Bledsoe. Here's Randall. They get it back.
Boy, bodying up there, making sure to get position. That's really nice rebounding technique.
And Cleveland with another turnover here. A different look now for Cleveland. Tyson Chandler is checked in for Cody Zeller. Carmelo Anthony comes in for Morris. And it's Holiday in for Murray. And then for Phoenix, Christian Woods checked in for Randall. And it's Jordan McRae in for Jeremy Grant. Bledsoe outside. Jokic trying to free himself up. Misses in close.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chippy.
Holiday, the pass to Durant. Now Anthony. And it goes down 2 points. Anthony's got the lead up to 4 now for the Cavs.
Well, this second quarter has proven to be a turnaround. This guy looking much more comfortable all of a sudden.
And the shot goes in.
Boy, more points for Bledsoe. This guy is a big-time talent, big-time athleticism. What a combination.
Chandler outside. Outside, KD. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Suns. And let's check out a breakdown. Looking at some stats for Jokic.
And in the last 5 games, he's made a bunch of hustle plays on the glass more than anywhere else. His rebounding totals in these games shows a dramatic increase from his numbers during the rest of the season.
Here's McRae A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. Jokic kicks to McRae. Clock at 4. The Suns need to get a shot off. Here's Jokic. It's good. This game is all even. Jokic has got 10. Cleveland's gone 3 of 4 with the long-range bombs here in the second quarter. Outside Holiday from downtown. Rebound by the Suns. Jokic has got his 5th rebound in this one.
He has that confidence rolling, hitting 2 threes in the first, but he hasn't had one since.
Bledsoe for 3. It's good, and it's his 6th make against 11 attempts.
Well, you love the mentality of Eric Bledsoe. This guy is a scorer at heart.
That's tipped. Tries to keep it alive. And it's out of bounds. The Cavaliers able to retain possession here.
All right, a moment to check out stats for Durant. A wonderful string of games he's put together here lately. 9th in scoring. And he's among the top 20 free throw shooters in the league. Doesn't waste many opportunities at the line.
And you noted it. His points per game average is unreal right now. He's literally propping up the team's offense, scoring whenever they need him to. Now here's Gordon. He picked up 12 points in their last win against Brooklyn.
He was also an excellent setup man as well. This guy was cutting the defense to shreds with incredible passing.
Back to Anthony. Can they get it? Buries the jump shot. He's got 9.
He's a natural-born scorer, Carmelo. He just makes everything look easy.
27 seconds left in the first half. Here is Forbes. Pass to Jokic. Collins grabs the miss.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
And the shot goes down.
Boy, Carmelo Anthony is capable, when he wants to, of spotting that open man. Pretty pass.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Cavaliers ahead, leading by a point. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Carmelo, first half in the books. What do you need to focus on in the second half to get this win?
Well, just communication and trusting one another. When somebody get beat, the next guy got his back, and we're just trying to get up and down, get going some way, somehow. For the most part, we did pretty good. A couple of adjustments on the defensive end. Make some shots, and we'll be fine.
Well, thanks for your time, Carmelo. We'll see you in the second half. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and every one of you watching at this very moment. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is here. Shaq is here. One half is behind us. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Drew Holiday was red hot to start the first. He had 10 points and 2 assists. Kenny, your thoughts? How are the Cavaliers playing?
Well, I like that they're aggressively going to the rack. That establishes an attitude, a certain toughness. They just need to stay committed to their game plan.
And over to Shaq. What did you think about Phoenix?
I really like how they limited turnovers. You know, they didn't play it too safe. They made some really nice passes. When you can play like this and cut back turnovers, it can add up to over 10, 8, 12, 15, 16 easy points, Ernie. I don't know how many points, a lot of easy points. They'll be in good shape if they can keep making the same smart plays.
And that's going to do it for us here. The second half of action is coming your way.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You know, Eric Bledsoe has been exceptional here, guys.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Durant is out there with Marcus Morris. Then it's Holiday. Then there's Murray. And it's Zeller in at the 5 spot. And that's the group for John Beilein as we begin the second half. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
It definitely has the respect of the locker room. Holiday is someone that players enjoy playing with.
First trip to the line for him here. That free throw good from Drew Holiday. Doris, you've accomplished so much in your award-winning career. What was your first experience in broadcasting?
Kevin, my first experience was I left coaching and they put Providence College women's basketball on radio. That was the first ever game I got to call. It was so cool. Tell me yours. What was the very first? Did you study this? How did you get into broadcasting?
I did. Our high school had a radio station, and the first basketball broadcast was underneath the bleachers, looking through popcorn boxes and legs of the people that were standing in the bleachers so that I could see the court from the baseline.
Amazing.
Because that's where the telephone cables were to plug in our equipment. And
wow.
I was 16 years old.
Incredible.
Remember it very well.
Incredible.
Very well. Now here is Holiday following the miss by Jokic. Zeller finds Holiday. It's Durant on the wing. It's good. That basket, he's now 5 for 9.
And this is Durant's game, right? As soon as he catches the ball, he's ready. Pre-shot preparation outstanding.
Redick against Holiday. The offensive rebound. Randall with the bucket.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible, and boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Here's KD, following the basket by Julius Randle. Cleveland moving the ball around. Down to 5 on the shot clock. KD can't get it to go. Suns trail by 3. To the middle. Count the basket and the foul. Marcus Morris picks one up there.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
The Suns have shot 8 of 10 from the line. That's an even 80% free throw shooting here.
And taking a look at the numbers on the season, they've converted about 77% of those foul shots.
One shot.
Oh my gosh, I just got that.
Here's Murray. Passes to Zeller. Back to Murray. The 3. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Randall. Well, let's take a look now at some of the most explosive players in the NBA lately. The highest scoring small forwards of the past month. Kevin Durant is second.
A lot of the NBA's most explosive players man that small forward position, and you're looking at a pretty good collection of them right there.
Boy, that's putting it mildly. The offensive firepower they're packing is superb, and their talent runs the gamut. They can hurt you inside, long range, anywhere in between. They're all just too tough to stop.
That one drops for him.
Yeah, see, Marcus Morris has the physicality and the frame to be able to be a force on the offensive glass. That's nicely done.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, tampering is a touchy subject, but it's a word we're hearing more often. Teams want to retain their star players, but they know that there's always talk during a season. Now, teams can only express interest in a player when he hits free agency. But players can talk amongst each other freely all season. Star players like LeBron James are tied into their front offices. And Some people wonder if there's much of a difference between what the player says and what his team is thinking. Kevin?
Good point, David. Thank you. And it's the Suns with the ball, following the score by Cleveland. 6 on the shot clock, and Bledsoe, here we go. Another shot, and stolen by Murray. Now here's KD, the fast break opportunity. Not going to go that time. Great D that time from Oubre.
His shot's just, it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Well, not exactly one of those big, burly power forwards, right? He depends on his leaping ability more than those guys, and it serves him just fine, Kev.
KD, that's for 2. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Jokic has got his 7th rebound here tonight.
Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot.
Durant against Oubre. Outside, Redick. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Beyond the arc. Again, Durant missing.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
Now, here's Bledsoe. He's got 16. Bounce pass from Randall. Oubre finds Redick. Shot clock at 6. Wide open shot is on the money. Redick's got 9 points.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Murray against Bledsoe. Morris passes to Zeller. Back to Morris, and the officials call him for a 3-second violation.
Here's a look at some stats for Eric Bledsoe. Over the last 10 games or so, he's really shown up. He's around 18 points per game, 6 assists and 4 rebounds. You look at the numbers and you think that this is great, but we know that he's capable of even bigger production.
The numbers look okay, but the eye test tells us unequivocally he is capable of more. That is the sign of a star right there.
And the Suns making a change here. Grant's checked in. Cavaliers have gone a lackluster 3 of 9 from the field since halftime. Murray kicks to Zeller. Back to Murray. Pass to Holiday. Here's KD from deep. Jokic grabs the miss. Jokic has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done.
And at this point, there simply is no doubt that Kevin Durant is one of the great shooters to ever play the game. The only question is just where on the all-time list will he land when we talk about the unstoppable scorer.
Here's Murray following the basket by Jokic. Now here is Holiday. 12 points for him. Murray the pass to Morris. To end the drought. Randall grabs the board. Randall's got his 8th rebound here tonight. And with Durant, perhaps the most amazing part, he can have quiet nights, Greg, of 30-plus points.
Kevin, his scores are just so easy for him that you forget you aren't supposed to see 7-foot sharpshooters doing it. He can score from anywhere in any fashion and can hold his own with any player in history in terms of how unguardable he is.
Now Holiday following the 3-point attempt by Eric Bledsoe. Pulls up on the wing. Eric Bledsoe grabs the miss. Phoenix leading by 4. Outside, Redick. Bledsoe outside. Jokic. Got it. Good job in the low post. Jokic has got 14.
Eric Bledsoe's court vision is probably underrated. What a pretty pass.
Timeout called, Cleveland.
And he has not been on his game here. He's forcing a lot of shots, and the team is suffering because of it. It's time for him to focus on getting his teammates involved.
A different look now for Cleveland. Collins checked in for Cody Zeller. Anthony comes in for Marcus Morris. And Gordon subbed in for Murray. And for the Suns, Christian Woods checked in for Randall. Jordan McRae comes in for J.J. Redick. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Eric Bledsoe. Suns have gone 7 of 12 from the floor since coming out of the break. And Forbes kicks to McRae. Back to Forbes. Good on the triple. Forbes has got the lead up to 9 now for the Suns.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Cleveland's gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. Gordon, the pass to Anthony. Over Jokic. Once again off the mark by Cleveland.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
So it's Phoenix now, following the miss by Carmelo Anthony. They get it again. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
The Suns have shot 9 of 11 at the free throw line. Free throw, good. Jokic. Tyson Chandler. He's checked in for Kevin Durant. And Jokic drops them both.
Oh my gosh, I just got that.
Here's Holiday. He's got 12. They're going to have to make a pretty big comeback here.
I think it's be a mistake to let the shot clock get under 10 seconds from here on out.
Timeout called, Cleveland.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
Well, night in and night out, sometimes it's a battle of runs. Who has the most?
As the playoffs near, let's take a look at the Eastern Conference standings. Taking a look at Cleveland, advantage in 1 series.
Well, I think for Cleveland, they've moved toward the postseason with one of the best records in the league. Safe to say, this is not where most people thought they'd be at this stage of the year.
Well, there really was no way you could have predicted they'd have this kind of season. The only people that aren't surprised are the players and the coaches themselves.
Here is Forbes. He's got 6. Here's Wood. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. And the Suns lead by 14.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
And Forbes kicks to Grant. Just 4 to shoot. The pass to Jokic. Pulls it from the elbow. And it's Phoenix scoring again. Here's Holiday. He's got 12. Dishes it to Anthony. Will it go? And it's Jokic with the rebound. Jokic has got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Inside, Wood lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Wood's got 5 points now this quarter.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Timeout called, Cleveland.
And a wise move to call timeout there. They need to settle down a bit. They've been playing out of control at times here, and it shows with their turnover numbers.
we've got a quick moment now to take a look at the long-term rebounding numbers over several seasons for Zeller.
On the boards, he's been a much bigger presence these last few years than he had been prior. And he can be counted on now to make an impact with his rebounding. And that's a product of all the work he's put in down low.
Now here's Gordon. 9 points in the game so far. Collins kicks to Anthony. Jump shot is good that time. Anthony's got 11.
Well, if you let Melo get his feet set, turn the lights off.
To the paint, deflects the pass. Holiday with it. He's got 12. No good on the three. Jokic with it. Now Chandler defending. Grant dishes to Forbes. Pass to Jokic. The second chance effort, and the layup is up and in. Jokic has got 10 points in just the second half.
Well, they're calling his number time and time again, and he is delivering.
There's a minute 34 left in the third quarter of the game. Pass to Collins. Outside Holiday. From 12 feet out, and that one drops for him. 14 points for him.
And that's just taking advantage of some soft defense on that drive. Little resistance for him on the way to the basket.
McRae passes to Jokic. The three ball. That shot off the mark, and Cleveland will come the other way. Holiday left side. Pass to Carmelo. Feeds it to Collins. And finished off by Collins.
The vision there as Carmelo makes his teammates better.
Suns leading by 14. McRae passes to Jokic. Here is Forbes, defended by Gordon. And Forbes kicks to Grant. Phoenix keeping it alive with a new 14.
Nice job clearing some space out under the boards and setting himself up there for the putback.
And not just any old putback, Clark, but a big, big foul. Now Holiday, Eric Gordon on the wing. And the three off target. And so it's Phoenix with a sizable lead as the quarter wraps up. They're ahead 16 points. And they've created a bunch of turnovers with that terrific D. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this was?
Boy, GA, how about the secondary playmaking you are getting? Great to have that from the shooting guard spot.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Setting the floor for the Suns. Wood out there with Jokic. Then there's Oubre. Then there's McRae. And it's Forbes in at the one spot.
Now, just such a high percentage look, but with Melo, it's almost just a given. Tough to stop.
Here is Forbes after the made shot from Carmelo Anthony. Forbes the pass to Jokic. The pass to McRae. Here's the three. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. And the Suns lead by 17.
He's just stretching him out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Well, you know this, Greg. This is a guy who's looking for his shot the whole time. You have to know who you're guarding. KYP, know your personnel.
Forbes can't get it to go.
Yeah, but the defenders draped all over him. He just could not shake loose.
And the shot goes in. 16 points for Drew Holiday.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
Two shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Zeller, he's checked in for Cleveland. Murray comes in for Drew Holiday. And for the Suns, Randall's checked in for Wood. Redick comes in for Jordan McRae. And it's Eric Bledsoe in for Bryn Forbes. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
Oh my gosh, I just got that.
And here is Murray. There's the dish to Zeller. He kicks to Gordon. Pass to Anthony. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
One shot. One shot.
That's good from Anthony.
You know, that's an interesting point about Carmelo, one of the most prolific free throw shooters in the history of the game. Spends a lot of time at the stripe.
Now, here's Jokic. To the inside, Redick. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. 11 points for J.J. Redick.
And that's right where they wanted to go with the ball, in rhythm.
Redick against Gordon, and the foul on Eric Bledsoe. That's his first foul. And the Cavaliers making a change here. Durant's checked in. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Shot clock at 5. That's tipped. And that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession. Here's Zeller. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Suns leading by 16. Bledsoe outside. Passes it to Jokic. That shot is good. He's taken 15 and made 10 from the field tonight.
And a nice spark for their offense here in the second half. Now above 50% for the game.
On the wing, Morris. Outside, KD. Cleveland moving it around. Murray against Bledsoe. KD looking around. The Cavaliers again can't hit.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Outside, Redick. Pass to Jokic. Over Morris. Jokic, no good. The Cavaliers trail by 18. Left side, Gordon. Oubre against KD. Shoots over Oubre and hits one. Maybe he's ready to get back on track.
where Kevin Durant has really grown is manipulating pick and roll, making the right read, and this guy just adapts and adjusts so quickly.
Now here's Bledsoe. And Jokic with the basket on the assist by Bledsoe. Bledsoe's got 4 assists in the game. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Gordon against Oubre. Durant, the pass to Zeller. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
And that is just a deflating error on his part.
Well, I think it kills your energy, and it certainly kills your momentum.
Bledsoe kicks to Randall. The pass to Redick. This one for 3. He's now made half of those 10 shots in the game. That's his 5th basket.
His first triple of the second half. That makes 3 for the game.
Murray finds Durant. They get a hand on it, and stolen by Redick. Got a piece of it. The 9-foot shot, and it's Phoenix scoring again.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
And the foul on Eric Bledsoe. That's foul number 2 for him. Or some of these players are making more money on endorsement deals than on their NBA contracts. I mean, I just shake my head at that, don't you?
It's an amazing time in which we live because the power of social media and the understanding of today's athlete that their brand is significant and that their brand extends outside of the lines of competition. You see so many men who have overseas opportunities, whether you're talking Kevin Durant, Steph Curry, Donovan Mitchell. They understand the power of the face and the talents they bring to the table. Truly, truly remarkable young men.
Remarkable indeed. Now here's Oubre. Outside for Bledsoe. Jacks up a 3. Cavaliers with the rebound. Durant's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Well, he hasn't proven to be much of a floor spacer for them. He had the 1-3, but that was back in the first half.
Randall passes to Jokic. Here's Bledsoe. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Murray. Randall dishes to Oubre. Outside, Redick. 5 on the clock. Over Gordon. They get it back. Here's Randall. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Marcus Morris picks one up there.
Yeah, easy call.
Doris, all right, this is going to come out of the blue here, but if you had to choose between raising the height of the basket or widening the floor or even widening the lane, which would it be?
Take a break.
I have very
Take a
strong
break.
feelings on this, Kevin.
2 shots.
And for me, it would be widening the floor. And the reason I say that is it feels to me in the last couple of years there are more sideline violations where teams are turning it over because they're trying to get to that corner 3, one of the most advantageous, best shots in today's game. But because that 3-point line is so close to the sideline out of bounds, we're seeing too many violations. So if I had to choose between one or the other, I would absolutely widen the floor.
He hits the second from the line. Doris, in 2004, the Charlotte Bobcats became the NBA's 30th team. When do you think we're going to see another team added, whether it's an expansion or even multiple expansion cities?
Well, let's go directly to the most important source, and that's Commissioner Adam Silver, who has said that expansion is inevitable, but right now not a huge priority. So, you know, listen, we've heard Seattle is on the short list of cities that wants to get a team, and what a great city, what a great NBA fan base. I hope someday we get back to Seattle.
So much history up there. You're correct. Phoenix, no good that time either.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Back to KD. Randall against Morris. Pass to Gordon. Over Redick. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Here's Bledsoe. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Doris, here's something kind of interesting. There's been a lot of talk about moving the draft to after free agency. What would that look like?
Well, I think talent is always going to be at a premium. So I would think if there's a guy that's the absolute definitive #1 pick, he's going #1 regardless of roster construction. But the reality is it might help those teams who maybe if they know who's on the roster, it might change the kind of draft selection they would make. So it's an interesting supposition. We'll see if the NBA moves in that direction.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Holiday's checked in, and the Suns here with a different look. Marjanovic checked in for Jokic. Royce O'Neal comes in for Randall. DeAndre Bembry's checked in for Kelly Oubre, and Tim Frazier's subbed in for J.J. Redick. And Eric Bledsoe drops them both. Cleveland's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
KD's shot is good.
I think your best option defensively is to try to keep the ball out of Durant's hands, because if he's that close, he will convert.
Here is Frazier. Kevin Durant picking up that last basket. And there's the call on Cody Zeller. That's his first foul.
You know what? You've got to always be in control of your emotions.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Cavaliers. And the Suns also making a change. Jordan McRae, he's checked in for Eric Bledsoe. Cleveland on defense. Now here's Frazier. 6 to shoot. Here's Bembry. Offensive rebound. Marjanovic. Nice D from Chandler. And it's Cook with the ball for Cleveland. Here's Ferguson. Do you have high hopes for the new draft lottery system to keep every team competitive to the very end of the season?
Well, one of the keys in implementing this new draft lottery system was to make sure that the bottom 3 teams were given equal opportunity to get that top draft choice. I think you did see it have some effect on play and teams trying to be competitive while understanding they're still going to have an opportunity to build their team through the draft. But here's the reality. The NBA has got to be under review constantly. There's a process in play. It's one of the most proactive leagues in the country in terms of always looking for little things to make sure their game is the best it can be.
Attention to detail. Well said.
Shooting for Phoenix, DeAndre Bembry. Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. Both teams will make substitutions. He makes 1 of 2 that time. For Cleveland, they've gone only 6 of 14 from the field in the fourth. Murray, the pass to Holiday. You know, Doris, you and I love history. And we were talking the other day, you and I, about Bill Russell and his 11 championship rings. Do you think anyone's ever going to break that record?
I think it'll be close to impossible, Kevin, and the reason is, number one, there were so many fewer teams back then for Bill Russell, in no way diminishing the greatness of one of the game changers, both between the lines and outside the lines. Bill Russell will always be an historic figure, but it's very tough to compare eras. There's now 30 teams, nutrition, conditioning, coaching. There's just so much more information in the current era.
Eric Bledsoe's checked in for Bembry.
Eric Bledsoe.
The Cavaliers trail by 21. And Holiday kicks to Zeller. Passes it to Murray. And it's Murray with the jam.
Gives the team such a great element having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Well, you love it, Kevin. Fearless, aggressive, leaving no doubt whatsoever.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
Now here is Holiday. Yes, indeed, it is good. He's now 8 for 14.
He knew what he wanted to do all along. The teardrop.
Phoenix leading by 19 points. Pass to Jokic. 1:56 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Randall. Good work defensively by Morris. Cleveland's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Murray against Bledsoe. Back to Murray. Outside Durant. The tray. Here's Zeller. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on Kelly Oubre.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Helps teams if they can keep the rights to their best player. We see it in other leagues. Could the franchise tag ever make its way, do you think, to the NBA?
Well, this is going to be a negotiation point between the Players Association and the league itself. And the reality is it's going to have to be negotiated. What we know unequivocally, Kevin, is that these players now in the player empowerment era have more control about what franchise they play for and how long the duration of their contract is. How this all shakes out remains to be seen, but it is a point of conversation amongst the 30 NBA teams and the league leadership. There's no question about it.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Collins checked in for Morris. Anthony comes in for Kevin Durant. Daniels, he's checked in for Drew Holiday. And Quinn Cook subbed in for DeJounte Murray. So he gets them both. Phoenix leading by 17.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for Phoenix.
Well, the one thing that jumps out in this game is the free throw shooting, which they did a much better job at.
Absolutely. A big plus. And oftentimes your performance at the line can be the difference in a game. And I think tonight we saw that.
And when it's all said and done here, this will mark their 38th W on the year.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
And as one might have guessed coming into this game, it was indeed another big game tonight for Jokic.
Boy, I think he made his presence felt in the paint more than anywhere else. This guy's rebounding numbers were outstanding. He controlled the glass.
Marjanovic passes to Frazier from downtown. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Cleveland with the ball. They're on a 12-3 run right now. Daniels dishes to Zeller. Got a piece of it. Marjanovic against Zeller. Marjanovic with it. So it's the Suns winning easily here. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Here with Eric Bledsoe. Eric, a strong performance tonight. What's been the difference?
We're getting out of transition, trying to get defensive stops, and everybody's just playing their game.
And it showed tonight, Eric. Thanks very much. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.
nobody, you know what I'm saying? Nobody thought I would be right here though, you know. And make a difference in me and you. You was supposed to be here. I wasn't supposed to be in this. You know what I'm saying? Give all the glory to God and the hard work, but you gotta respect it. You know what I'm saying? I'm straight from there. Where I'm at, where I go, how did I get here? Walk around with. I'm from the south, had to go grill. Remember doing shows in Mobile. Go against me in this. Waking up and see the sunrise. I turned 5, I got baptized. We were living up in College Park. Midnight, heard the playing football at Far Park. Christian Park where your mama get the fine. The story of my life. Way before I ever go to Ryan. Have you ever looking at my kids through the blinds? Confinement mind. How you feeling when you face a dime? The truth be told, I supposed to be in the mind of an old white man, hit a black man's soul. Felt like I was born on Mars. Everybody staring too hard. They didn't really think I was a star. Then I around, beat the odds. How did I get right here? Neck wrist on chandelier. Made me wanna drop some tears. Thank God that I switch gears. I'm from another light year, I'm a Martian. 1/3 of a human, just partial. I'm the sergeant, the captain, the marshal. Too fast, everything is slow motion.